Hi, Debbie Woods with Warrior Within. We're going to be giving you a daily reading of the Oracle and Tarot cards. And so I want to really welcome you in, and we'll get started with some Oracle from this deck that I've been using for a little while now. These cards, there's quite a few of them, and they are very wonderful. It's a wonderful deck. They're about energies around what we came here to do, and what I want to do with each of these readings. This will be a daily reading that I'll do for you, and what I want to look at is a couple of cards, maybe three, from the Oracle, and then just really the empowerment of that and some descriptors around it. And so what we'll do is we'll pull those cards and begin the reading, and then provide some extended video with additional content that you can purchase afterwards, if you'd like to have some additional level of information. So with that in mind, we'll go ahead and get going. And the first card that comes out is I have come here to be loved. And so that's a very beautiful card around being loved. Nothing has greater power than the love of the beloved. I open myself to this love as it flows through and as me. I am loved and am love. So I am love. The next one that comes out is I have come here to be divine. Nothing can block the emergence of my own divinity. I take time to connect deeply with the truth of my being. Love flows freely through me and into the world, blessing all. Okay, so we're back. The next card that came out is the intelligent. I have come here to be intelligent. There is no problem too great or too small for Spirit's guidance. I trust the intelligence of my heart to show me the way. And what you have when these three cards is, we have I have come here to be loved. We know in the spiritual journey that we often talk about being here on this planet to love and be loved. And so with that, we're looking to be divine, to be in our divinity, to be wholesome, to use that divine intelligence to help guide us and take us into that space where we can be exactly who we came here to be fulfilled, to be whole, and to nurture our own selves as we move along this journey, and also then to nurture anyone who would come into our space and be with us in this journey. And so it's so very important to think about what does it mean to be loved, to be in our divinity, and to be intelligent in our practice of our spirituality. And it's very common as we move about to face different times where we're struggling to be loving and to be kind. And there's something that's very potent for me personally around the concept of love, and not being an incredibly religious person, but also finding that there are some genuine nuggets in some of these holy texts that, and the Bible itself is one that here in the United States, many people lean into. And there's text around what does it mean to be loved. Love means to be kind, to be patient, to be slow to anger, to be not envious, not rude, and generous, and these kind of things. And it talks about when you are not these things, then you are in a state of fear. And there's no fear in love. So they're dichotomous. You can't be loving and fearful at the same time. And so anytime when you're not feeling loving, when you're not feeling kind, when you're not feeling patient and generous, and if you're feeling angry and you're feeling despair and you're not in a state of love. And so you came here to be loved, to be loved, to be connected with the divine intelligence, to understand exactly who you are. And so embracing that and continually reminding yourself that it's a practice, it's a daily practice. And when you fall short, it's not a problem that you are in dire straits, but it's just simply a correction of your path. Let me correct my path, and then I can be back in alignment with my spiritual goals and objectives, which are to be in that space of no compromise around being a loving and divine being. And so we'll go ahead and pull a few cards here and look at where we're at. So we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about sending out your ask, setting your intention, and putting forth the request. You could even think of the Two of Wands as making a prayer request, or sending to the universe, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for. And as we think about being divine, our divine intelligence, really putting that manifestation power out there into the universe. Next is our Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Moon, the King of Swords, Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Queen of Swords, Devil, the Wheel, or excuse me, the World. Some energy, the World. The Chariot. Some nice energy about moving forward. Two of Pentacles into Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So what we're looking at here in the first row, this is going to be, we can look at this as a past, present, future, or we can look at this as individuals, and it just really will kind of walk through the reading and see where it lends us. But we start out with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is an energy of not feeling bound up, and it's swords energy, so it's about your thoughts. You're bound up in your mind and your thinking. And here's the thing, and you can see this in the picture, this person is not tied. Their hands are not tied. You can remove this blindfold. You can step through these swords. You can get out of this. It's a choice. It's an absolute choice to sit in this space of being wound up in your thoughts and confusion. Do you stay there, or do you move forward? And it's up to you. It's up to you. Do you step out of that? Do you step into new productive thoughts with the Page of Swords, with new energy? Sometimes some people have looked at this and thought of it in terms of small communication coming forward. And so there's maybe some small communication coming in from somewhere, maybe messages coming in that would help open the lines of thought. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is, you see these people with their hands out reaching for help. And the Pentacles is about someone, you know, there's a lack of balance here. And we're looking at a lack of balance, need for balance in the material realm. Someone from above giving to those that are in need. And so, is this balance? Are we seeking balance? Is this a balance in the material realm? Because we're all up in our heads and we're trying to figure out what we need to do. And messages might be coming in around that to help lend those answers to us. In the present energy, we have hidden information with the moon. It's our intuition. It's hidden energy, things unknown. So there's this unknown information followed by the King of Swords. The King of Swords then is an energy of clarity. We want to seek this clarity. We want to understand and come out of this, again, this space of being tied up and bound up in our thoughts. It's a choice. You're going to step out of it and come into some clarity. How do you get there? Well, you're going to have to do some self-work. Five of Wands is around, again, being in conflict. It's a conflict card with passions, and you're in conflict. It's an internal conflict where you see these two faces are the same. I'm in conflict within myself. So you've got a couple of cards here around internal conflict and lack of knowing, and this desire to step into knowledge. And I'm going to jump ahead. You're still sitting in, I don't want to know. There's things going on and you just don't want to know. I just don't want to know about it. And we have this King of Pentacles with a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is an immature emotional energy. It's young love, can be young love. It's less mature. And here's this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a stable, mature, masculine energy that seeks to provide stability. It's a person in your life maybe who's in their masculine energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, who has come into some stability and wants to provide that stability, but maybe their love, their ability to love, is very immature. And that creates this scene of, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. Things are hidden. I'm all up in my head. The information that's coming at me is very small, and I feel like I'm being given handouts from above, and I'm begging for attention. I'm begging for some kind of balance. And inside, I know this is not right. This is conflict within. I know I need to seek clarity and do something different, but I don't want to know about it. And so what happens then? At some point, this karma needs to be released. We need to move out of this space of karma and get rid of it, and move into a space of new beginnings and closure and new beginnings. And so to get there, you're going to have to get into your Queen of Swords energy. You're going to have to get into some clarity, and you're going to have to just stand in your truth and know what is true and what is not true, and make some very solid choices right here. Some solid choices, moving forward very swiftly, making those choices about some movement that needs to happen in the material realm, in your physical well-being. And what the end result becomes is a space of solid growth and joy in your physical realm. And so how do we get there? What are some of the blocks that we can look at to move this forward? What are some of the messages from the universe that we can look at? And what are some of the ways that we can think about moving that forward? And so we can look at that in the extended and get some messages of clarity around how do we move forward, what are some barriers to remove, and how can the universe help us. So stay tuned if you have already joined the group. Otherwise, you can click the link below and listen for the extended. Thank you.